Hey guys. So the other day I posted a picture of Breakin and this look on his face, and it was so appropriate to what the phone call I had just got. So I decided to make that post, and as I knew, it brought up a lot of feelings from a lot of people, and it's kind of a controversial subject because of what I do. I'm probably one of the only husky rescues in this country that takes owner surrenders, and I do that not because I agree or I like the reasons, or but it's not really up to me to judge that, right? My job is to rescue. So judgment brings on actions from other people that they wouldn't normally do unless they were pushed. So as far as my attitude behind my messages, well, that's me, and that's just that's how I do things. So I'm not the shiny happy educator, Deborah. Constructive is a good word. This was a great opportunity to educate. So you know anyway, so the phone call that I got was from a gentleman who had got a puppy. Guys, come on! Be nice! But a gentleman who got his son a puppy for Christmas, and the thing is 9 weeks old, and it's not even had a chance, and they're not potty training it. It just has to go, according to him. It has to go. It's pooping everywhere. So luckily, I was able to get the whole family involved and talk about things that they can do daily to, get the kid trained and give it some time. So that was the message behind my post, was that I wanted to roll my eyes at the guy that called to give up his Christmas puppy. This really wasn't about whether or not you should give up your husky, because like I said, that post brings up a lot of feelings, and a lot of people jumped in and talked about how they wouldn't give up their family for anything. And I can tell you, I am the same way. I would not give up my huskies for anything. When I got them a couple of 4, almost 5 years ago, I was ready. It had been 25 years since I had a dog, because the first one I had, I just totally screwed up. So I didn't want to do that again. So I waited, and I got a fence, and I had a house, and I had the whole thing that was ready to have a husky. But I've had other families in here. One family in particular who did the same thing. They spent their whole life, young life, researching. They got their dream dog, moved into their house, had their family, and then their son got cancer. Their child got cancer. And it was going to take it is taking a 2-year program to, for treatment. So the husky, it's, I don't know what I would do in this situation. I think that people come to this conclusion after lots of thinking. Families like this don't intend on having to give up their dog. They just don't. They go in with the very best intentions, just like me. Things happen. Life happens. COVID happened. You wouldn't believe how many kids I have in here because the families are homeless now, and who knew that COVID was going to take, over the entire planet and just screw everybody up. So anyway, my point is, things happen. I don't agree with it, but I also have had an opportunity to have my eyes open big time since I've, met so many families that have had these issues. And anyway, there's and it's just not just them. I get a lot of families in here that are really just a lack of education, or they didn't know what they got into. And my favorite, of course, is they got it because they got the puppy, the husky, because of his looks. That's probably the biggest reason. So anyway, my mission has always been to educate and encourage. I've never been the shiny happy cheerleader. even before I started rescuing dogs. That's not me. But you've also got to understand that, first of all, I'm not a child. I'm almost 50. I did business in California. I've had my ass kicked my whole adult life. So at this point, there was a time when I think that I was a sweet woman, and then I got tired of everybody's shit. So this is how I am. And guess what? My husband puts up with me, thank God. My staff puts up with me, thank God. And getting staff in here is these guys are special. So anyway, guys, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to be one of those that just ties up balloons behind me and portrays that I have this retail shop of these cute huskies running around and this great, amazing place with, puppies everywhere. It's just not like that. I mean, every single one of these was from a family who couldn't or didn't want them, or put them in a shelter, or locked them up in a small crate for the first 3 years of their lives, or, broke them, which is what happened to poor Hazelnut. Every single one of these kids comes from a background that somebody is not going to agree with, that somebody is going to think that they could have done a better job at handling. I don't know. There's just so many things, guys, so many reasons. And anyway, like I said, it's my job to rescue. It's my job to make sure that they get into the right place and also under my care. But it's not my job to be, to sell you a cute little husky. That's not what I'm doing. I'm rescuing these guys most of them from pretty horrible situations. So, you know what? That kind of makes me dark. I guess my heart's been cold for a while. I don't think that many of us in rescue have the greatest, mental health. But that's okay. I think that this is what me and so many others are meant to do. So anyway, about my attitude, guys, and about rehoming, there's so many things in life that everybody would do differently. So, just try to put yourself in somebody's shoes. And also keep up that mentality of I'll never give up my husky or I'll never give up my dog because they're family, because that's what's going to push you forward to finding ways to keep them, because they're most of the time there is. But just like any other thing, not everybody thinks the same way you do. So you gotta get past that. And for the sake of the dog, for the sake of the husky, for the sake of the kid in the shelter, for the sake of the kid on the chain, and for the sake of the family and the future of that dog, you just be there, just help, just understand, and do your best to take care of you and yours.